もっと楽しいフィリピン。はい、今日はですね、渋谷フィリピンファンフェスティバルということでですね、はい、あちら見えますでしょうか。はい、渋谷モディにて今日これから行われますので行ってみたいと思います。これからですね、フィリピンファンセール式典の方が始まりますので、一緒に見てみましょう。どうぞ。
東京外国大学フィリピン舞踊団によるパフォーマンスをご覧いただきました。皆様、本日はお越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。ただいまよりフィリピンファンセール記者発表会を開始いたします。それではまずはじめに駐日フィリピン共和国ホセ・ラウレル大使より開会のお言葉をいただきます。アンバサダー。
The Secretary of Tourism, Bernadette Romulo Puyat, the Undersecretary of Tourism, Edwin Enrile, the Assistant Secretary, Verna Buensoseco of the Department of Tourism, Director Gonda of the Japan Travel Agents, Jata, Juntaka Ashina, Vice Commissioner of the Japan Tourism Agency, my good friend, and I don't see him, Mr. Serrano, who is my kababayan. He's there at the back of the Philippine-Japan Economic Committee, and Miss Hiro Nishi Uchi, Philippine Fund Ambassador. It's a great day today. Today is a fun day for Philippine tourism. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the Moody Mall in Shibuya as we witness the rollout of the Refresh It's More Fun in the Philippines campaign here in Tokyo, Japan. Let me congratulate the Department of Tourism and the Tourism Promotion Board for its organization in the first ever Philippine Tourism Fund Sale. The holding of this event is meaningful as it brings to fore the importance of tourism in strengthening people-to-people exchanges from Japan and the Philippines, which is the foundation of our strong diplomatic relations. Last year, 631,000 Japanese visited the Philippines, drawn by the innate fun vibe of the Philippines and the Filipinos, and the distinctive rich culture, heritage, and biodiversity of our destination. The record arrival is reciprocated by the Philippines with 540,000 Filipinos for the first time visiting Japan. While Japan is the fourth biggest market for the Philippine tourism, the Philippine market is now the eighth biggest in Japan. This is proof of our strong two-way tourism, with strengthening our unwavering partnership, rather further reinforcing this with good memories of our people during their visit to our two countries. Finally, let me thank the various partners for their support and cooperation of this important Philippine event. With this Philippine Fun Sale, it is my hope that you visit the Philippines and encourage your colleagues and friends and relatives to take advantage of this program, while it will certainly bring fun in your lives. And with that, I thank you. Domo arigatou gozaimashita, and good morning.
こちらレベ大使どうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much, Ambassador. では続きまして、フィリピン観光省次官エドウィン・エンリレ様よりフィリピン観光省バーナデット・ロメロ・プヤット観光大臣のご紹介をしていただきましょう。それではエドウィン・エンリレ次官お願いいたします。Yes, please.
Konnichiwa, minasama. Our secretary comes from a respected family of statesmen and public officials in the Philippines. Her father, Alberto Romulo, is a former senator of the Republic of the Philippines, a former foreign affairs secretary, a former finance secretary, and is currently the chairman of the Development Bank of the Philippines. Her great uncle is Carlos P. Romulo, also a former foreign affairs secretary and the only Filipino to have been elected the president of the United Nations General Assembly. Her maternal great-grandfather is Pio Valenzuela, a national hero who fought for Philippine independence. She is a product of the University of the Philippines, the premier public university in the Philippines, where she obtained her bachelor's degree and master's degree in economics. She has devoted her entire career to government service first teaching in the University of the Philippines, then subsequently working in different government offices such as the Housing and Urban Development Coordinating Council and the Presidential Management Staff. In 2006, she was appointed as Deputy Cabinet Secretary at the Office of the President. In 2007, she was appointed as Undersecretary of the Department of Agriculture. As Undersecretary of the DA or Department of Agriculture, she was in charge of rural credit and headed various teams and committees in the areas of trade promotion, development assistance, international cooperation, and foreign investment. She led initiatives for special sectors such as the women, the youth, and the differently abled. She also headed market linkage activities and identification of investment opportunities in the agricultural sector. In May 2018, she was appointed as Secretary of the Department of Tourism, where her focus has been the promotion of sustainable tourism, the increase of investments in the tourism sector, the enhancement of programs on tourism infrastructure, and the implementation of the Farm Tourism Act, which is seen to lead inclusive tourism in the countryside. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce the Secretary of the Department of Tourism of the Philippines, Secretary Bernadette Romulo Puyat.
His Excellency Jose Laurel V, our Ambassador of the Philippines to Japan, Mr. Eduardo Menes, Deputy Chief of Mission, Philippine Embassy, Yusek Edwin Enrile, Undersecretary of the Department of Tourism, ASEC Verna Buensuceso, Assistant Secretary, Department of Tourism, Director Shuichi Gonda, Director, Japanese Association for Travel Agents, Mr. Jun Takashina, Vice Commissioner, Japan Tourism Agency, Mr. J.J. Soriano, Secretary General of the Philippines-Japan Economic Cooperation Committee, and Miss Hiro, here's Hiro, yes, Nishiuchi, our Philippine Fan Ambassador. Minasama konnichiwa. We are coming into 2019 with a renewed and refreshed sense of purpose, with more and more travelers conscious about their ecological footprint, the cultures and experiences they are consuming, and simply wanting to know how they can give back. We have to take seriously what we mean when we say fun. Today more than ever, that means sustainability. That is the heart of our advocacy. That is our driving principle. That is our mindset. Sustainability has been a pressing issue. The rise of unregulated tourism has led to many damaging consequences to the environment. By promoting a culture of sustainable tourism, we address these issues head-on to foster a balance between development and conservation. We aim for inclusivity, taking into consideration the welfare of the local communities who are impacted the most by tourism activities. Just last year, a national movement began in the Philippines, one that is driven by a commitment to both responsible tourism and environmental protection. Here's a video showing our efforts.
Environment, Tourism, and Interior Departments recommended to close Boracay for 6 months.
To address issues such as illegal structures and faulty drainage systems that is affecting Boracay's prized beach.
The last time na nandito is 2017. It's actually crowded. Sobrang dami ng tao. Everywhere, makikita mo talaga bars and drinks and sa makalat talaga.
We had more cases of skin disease. We had more cases of diarrhea.
So nagkasama-sama lahat ng mga agencies, tinignan ano ba ang plano natin sa Boracay, compliance on Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, at saka yung ating environmental compliance.
When they started demolishing, we saw that there was action, that they put their money where their mouth is. lahat ng nagamit na tubig ng customer, we collect it through our sewer lines and then it goes through a treatment process sa treatment plant.
It was nice that it happened. Finally, Boracay got the attention it is in deep need of.
I think a lot of work was done during the closure. The water is clear, the oceans are clean, and seems to be a lot of wildlife returning. We had for the first time in 10 years, we had turtles hatching on the beach a couple of days ago.
During the closure, you could see like the eagles came back and everything that we have had for a long time.
Pumasyal pa nga yung mga kwan dito budanding, galing mo na Cebu.
In the end, it's a good thing, yes. It was hard for us, but it was also a wake-up call.
The beach was cleaned up and is officially set to reopen on October 26th.
Wala nang kumakain sa beach, bawal nang manigarilyo.
Gumanda yung isla namin as in bumalik sa dati na ambience.
We teach kids about pollution, solid waste management, because they're the ones who will sustain all the things that we're doing now.
This is just the beginning of a nationwide effort to preserve our natural wonders for future generations. So now, how did we make this paradigm shift more fun? Well, for starters, we kept our famous tagline, "It's more fun in the Philippines," to continue and sustain the goodwill and mileage this campaign has brought. Millions have shared why it's more fun in the Philippines. This inspired us to let the people tell the rest of the world why. Building on the success of the previous campaign, we are now featuring photos, videos, and comments that our citizens and visitors have allowed us to share. This is to develop a truly 100% crowdsourced tourism campaign using content that travelers from all over the world have created. It's a campaign that has sustainability at its core, showing how we can do great and lasting things together. By sourcing our content organically, absolutely nothing has been commissioned. We are reducing our carbon footprint. It doesn't stop there. For every participant in the campaign, a contribution is made in their name for the preservation of our beaches, mountains, and wildlife. Supporting the campaign is a custom-made typeface that we have uploaded online to share with everyone for free. Features a weave, with each color representing a uniquely Filipino product. Here's the color story of our weave. With our our refreshed logo and font and millions of real shared photos and videos, we invite the world to come and for everyone to be part of the fun. If you have a photo in your phone featuring a Philippine destination, or maybe a photo from your previous travels around the country, post it and use the hashtag It's More Fun in the Philippines. Show us what your idea of fun is. We thank all the travelers whose photos, videos, and reviews helped us create our new tourism campaign. We enjoin all tourists and locals to keep sharing your best photos of the country with It's More Fun in the Philippines, and be part of telling the rest of the world why we are the most fun country in the world. But crowdsourcing doesn't stop with social media. Rather, it's an entire mindset that champions collaboration and a spirit of community, work, and cooperation to achieve a particular goal. In the Philippines, we've been practicing it for ages, and we call this bayanihan. It means working together for the good of the nation. This couldn't be better expressed than through our government's strong partnership with the private sector. 2 Philippine companies are doing their share and helping promote the Philippines. They have generously volunteered their resources and aligned with the Department of Tourism to tell the world about our country, to show you what we mean when we say it's more fun. The first company I want to present is Asia's oldest low-cost airline, Cebu Pacific. They have been our partner in fostering responsible tourism with their campaign